Today, on Starfield Essentials, I review a new free creation that is the start of a longer saga. This is Defying Fire, Welcome to Arinya by Firestarter mods, available for free on Creations. I'll give an overview, warnings, my conclusion, and a spoiler at the end. My name is Richard. Let's get started. Overview. Welcome to Arinya is not an achievement-friendly creation because it is free. At the time of writing, the version in the creation system is listed as a pre-release for Defying Fire. The term Defying Fire refers to a larger creation that is in development. The purpose of Welcome to Arinya is to provide an introduction to two new factions and some of their environment. I started this creation by visiting the Sirius system, specifically Sirius 2A. Here I was confronted by ships defending Yaltsin space. When you see the word Yaltsin, you have to pronounce the C as if it is the TZ sound.
This is Yaltsin Corp space. Maintain your current course while we scan you for contraband. No contraband detected. You are cleared to go ahead and land.
I landed at Arinya, which is the main settlement in this creation. Let's just take a little bit of a walkthrough here. The attention to detail is great. I love the colors. It's got a little bit of the orange vibe there, which I like. This feels to me like it is a lived-in place. There are, for example, here is the fueling rest. You can go in there and talk to Nadia. I've played this probably 10 times, and I'll tell you more about why that is in a moment, but this is a really cool place to explore. There was a lot of thought put into it. As I continued exploring downwards, my party encountered a little vignette that prompted the main quest.
Hey, you. Could you talk some sense into these guys? They're giving me a real hard time here. They owe me something, but they don't want to give it.
We already gave you what we had. You and I both know we never wanted this deal.
Well, looks like I can't count on you. And for you guys, you better bring us what we're asking for, or you'll all be in for an unpleasant surprise.
Ugh, spacers. Always taking things that aren't theirs.
That was a close one. We really need to do something about this. Hey, you. You didn't seem threatened by him. Maybe you're the help we need.
Here I had to make a choice that would affect the rest of the creation. There were essentially 4 options. If I decided not to help Horus and his friends, then I would have avoided the main quest. I don't recommend this option. If I decided to go solo and not recruit any help, I would have completed the main quest, but I would have missed out on a lot of content. I don't recommend this option either. That leaves asking Yaltsin Security for help, or asking the SLB Resistance for help. If you only plan to play Welcome to Arinya once, I recommend siding with the SLB. The material offered by this choice exceeded that of asking Yaltsin Security for assistance.
They almost killed me last time I told them to stick it where the sun don't shine. I know some people in the Resistance. Maybe they'll help us out, if we ask them nicely.
After I decided to side with the SLB, I encountered Percy.
Hey, just out of curiosity, do you like your work here in the pit? Oh, I thought you were one of the new recruits for the mines.
With Percy's advice, I moved on to the SLB camp in Mine B3. Mine B3 is one of 3 mines in the creation. I recommend visiting all of them. Your access and interactions could be limited by your choices, however. Eventually, I found my way through the mines to So-Ra Hong, leader of the local resistance group.
Yes? Spacers? Around Arinya? Huh. Looks like Yaltsin Security is losing its grip. Getting rid of those isn't normally something that's high on our to-do list. But I take it that Yaltsin Security can't be bothered right now, right?
She wanted me to eliminate a group of spacer weapon smugglers who had stolen a shipment of arms. If I helped her, she would help me with Horus's quest. Incidentally, if you instead choose to work with Yeltsin Security, they will also ask you to eliminate the same group of spacers. While you're visiting Mine B3, it's worth a look around. There's a lot more to see here than the mine that you have to travel to in order to ask for Yeltsin security assistance.
What can I get you? Welcome to our little paradise. We've got a great selection of drinks here and even some food. We also provide some other services, so if you want those, feel free to ask.
Be warned though, some of the content found in Mine B3 was shocking, frankly, although part of it did appear in the release trailer. I'll leave you to discover that. Just tell the bartender that you're interested in a companion. After leaving Mine B3, my party visited the weapons smuggler den, which was a cool cave POI.
Mercy.
Just try me.
Following the battle, I reported back to Sora Hong, who agreed to help me. And after all that, dealing with something like a dozen spacers, how much help did the SLB offer? 3 guards! 3!
You must be the one we're here for. We'll have your back.
I'll save what happened next for the spoiler section because it's pretty cool. The climax of this creation is the confrontation with the spacers, who are harassing Horus and his friends. There's an exterior battle and an interior battle. There's already an expansion of sorts for Welcome to Arinya. DownfallNemesis released a new creation that furnishes the player home that is available in the game.
Ugh. I can't wait to see the look of those spacers when we show up.
Next, warnings. This creation was pretty stable for me, but I do have a lot of advice on issues you might encounter. I did quality assurance late in production for this creation. That's why I said I've probably run this creation at least 10 times in the last few days. My play revealed a few issues. If you happen to encounter the same problems I did, this section will offer workarounds. First, if you're jetting around in a fast-flying vehicle like I like to do, be sure to save before traveling. I had a couple crashes while zipping from place to place. I think it has to do with the amount of detail loading in the cells with the settlement and mines. Second, I had trouble getting Horus to follow me. This is important for the part of the creation where you have to help Horus by fighting the spacers in their hideout. After you accept the assistance from either the SLB or Yeltsin security guards, the mission changes to let Horus confront the spacers. If Horus is not with you then, he is probably stuck in Arinya. The best way I found to fix this problem is the following.
You know what? I'll go with you.
After Horus insists that he follow you to confront the spacers in their hideout, fast travel to any location in the settlement. This will trigger a situation where Horus spawns with you. Now you can travel by foot to the place where the 3 guards or fighters are waiting. Make sure Horus is running along with you. Once you accept the 3 helpers' assistance, as shown earlier, Horus will run towards the spacers and confront one of them. I'll show that in the spoilers. Don't start shooting spacers until Horus has his moment. The Defying Fire developer promised to remove a soft lock that might occur if you eliminate the spacer that Horus wants to confront. I didn't test that yet, but I recommend letting Horus have his conversation. Next, conclusion. Welcome to Arinya is surprisingly fun. Completing the quests requires combat, but there is non-combat content as well. Playing through one of the 2 big choices in the creation took me about an hour. The neat aspect of this creation is its replayability. If you side with one faction first, I recommend loading an old save and trying the other. The settlement is a great place to explore, and the NPCs have solid voice acting. Welcome to Arinya is the first step in a larger creation. For example, Yeltsin City is planned as its own location in a future separate release. You really can't go wrong with this creation. Just keep in mind the warnings I listed. Thank you, Firestarter mods, for your work. I appreciated helping in some small way, and I look forward to assisting with future releases. And thank you to all my subscribers. Please consider subscribing to show YouTube that you enjoy positive and honest Starfield content. Special thanks to all channel members. I hope you're enjoying our private Discord server. If you'd like to know more about membership, click the join button on the channel. There's no obligation. I use your contributions to pay for drives for capturing footage and to buy creations to review. Next, spoilers. Here's a fun scene from the creation. It's the confrontation between Horace and the lead spacer.
Wow, Horace. What's with all these people?
You know what this is. You should have left us alone when we told you to. I'll give you one last chance to back off.
Come on, man. I thought we were friends, right? We're bound by the same gutter. You can't deny that.
Yeah, we are. But Fred and Mira aren't. And you knew that. You went too far. So one last time, what will it be?
Oh, you know what's next. I'm afraid you'll leave us no choice.
Let's get him!
What have you been doing in Starfield? Your insights make this channel a place for positive and honest discussion of the game. In addition to videos, I also post to the community tab for this channel on a daily basis. If you subscribe, you'll see these posts in your YouTube feed. If you made it to this part of the video, please leave a comment with the word FIRE. Also, remember to ring the bell icon and select all notifications. Check out my other videos, and please tell your friends about the channel. My name is Richard. I will see you in the Starfield.